the Europeans, the Chinese, and the
you missed the whole concept is that you're gonna say that they handed it to them.
Oh no. I mean, at a certain point, it is kind of handing it to them.
I would assume that too, only because like they do let it be known when they find something. Which I don't understand the why. If they find oil, they're quick to announce that they have oil, and then they're quick to sell that oil off. Why are you? You're literally giving away your resources at this point because you know the other countries are going
because they want the party that wants to buy to let them know the other buyers out there. That's why they do it. So whenever they do that, buyers get in. They we want this, to just upgrade the price.
Hey, you want to take a piece of Africa? Come.
Yeah, even South Sudan has it. You know, they put themselves even in more debt by offering oil that they haven't even found yet. How are y'all selling oil y'all have not found?
But here's the truth of it. It's like I realize the truth when I talk to elders in the community. I realize our people, they don't care for the children as much as they say they do.
Well, yeah, you find a lot of them without parents wandering in the streets hungry.
They just want to be rich enough for their kids, and they don't care. There's a reason why these niggas ain't shit. Let's just put it like that. I had a conversation the other day when we were having a conversation.
Like about Dr. Umar?
Exactly. They abandon their children. Oh, man. I realized children aren't shit because, like, what was the conversation we had yesterday where we were like, if your brother dies and then you get his wife pregnant, those kids are his. That's when I realized we can never be taken seriously.
I actually heard that. I actually heard about that. I was wondering, was that actually
in our culture, let's assume you are my husband, okay? And then something happens to you, you go away, and I'm still a young, fresh-looking woman.
Yeah. Fresh. Okay,
listen. Whenever you've already married me, that's happened when you've married me. Okay, so now whenever you've married a woman already, you've paid dowry, everything, the family will not allow that money to go to waste. They'll say, there's another one here, take over. And always, you as a man who is married to a woman, know that you have a beautiful woman, your brothers are high.
Let me tell you
others even go to the point of poisoning you. Others even go to the point of killing you so that they can take over your wife.
That is crazy.
Hey, yeah, I don't care. If I die, right, and my brother takes my wife, and the kids happen, and they say it's still my children, I would be like, no. That's your
But
kids.
you're dead. How would you even be able to say anything?
But my brother knows now. Don't call them niggas my kids.
But do you know that when a man cannot have kids, he will allow his brother to have kids with his children, and those are his kids.
I will never in my life never let my wife be with my brother. I don't give a damn if I could never have kids. Then we're both not having kids together. Because hell no. Fuck them kids, man.
But they allow it. And you know that the amount of priority with kids here, it is so high. Like a man, you cannot be having everything and you do not have a child. So to the point, they'll even bring the elders around, they'll do traditional stuff.
If I find out my father is not my father and I look at him and this is his brother, I'm going to look at him and his brother and be like, both of y'all are less men for not telling me the truth. And I'm leaving. Because you're no longer my family after that point. The fuck?
Do you realize that the other tribes down here, whereby when you get a woman, before sleeping with her, your father has to do it first?
I'll be damned. I'll kill my dad first. The fuck am I finna let you be with my wife? Nigga, you gonna cut off my nuts before that ever happens. Fuck you mean?
That whole situation is crazy.
That's crazy. But shout out to the Choli, because there's one Choli girl that's from Uganda that I look at and I'm like, God bless her.
Yeah, that is wild.
That's a beautiful woman right there. Nigga, your father? Everybody.
Uganda is crazy, but at the same time,
what tribe is that?
Mainly the Choli land, but there's also the Bagandans.
That's a Choli.
There's so many tribes. No, not really. There are like different tribes here with
your
different
father,
tradition.
I don't give a damn what's it. Yeah. That's incest, nigga. The fuck?
And they have nothing about it. Like, they're okay with it.
I'm gonna kill somebody for that. Fuck you, me.
So, what of this tradition here that says that whenever a man marries you, he's allowed to marry any other numbers of women that he wants to? Do you have an issue with that?
What do you mean? What do I have? Yes, nigga. If a man comes to me and is like, I want to be with your sister, I'm be like, okay. And then I want to have other wife. I'm punching him in the fucking face. What do you mean? You're going to have another woman outside of my sister?
Yeah, it's tradition. It's tradition.
Fuck tradition.
Emmanuel, if you got married and they offered you all the women that you can pick, would you say no?
Yes, because I know how hard it is to deal with one Sudanese woman.
Let me clap for Emmanuel. Oh my goodness.
I'm not going to deal with another Sudanese
woman. Don't believe him. A few hours ago he was saying he's polygamous. He was saying he was polygamous.
Thank you.
I'm being funny. I know what it is to deal with a Sudanese woman. Hell no, not two. Hell no, not three. Miss Thickums, did you see how we talked? How can I deal with four?
To the point, they will offer you virgins, like literally. These
I will throw myself off a bridge.
With all titties pointing.
Emmanuel, we got to this point because you chose to keep denying and be in denial.
First off, you were in denial of the importance of denial.
And about denial, by the way, what happened?
Ding, Nyana Choli. First off, you got it as South Sudanese because
Okay, what were you asking about denial?
I heard you guys talking about denial, and then Emmanuel was being in denial. So I was wondering, what was he denying about?
I wasn't denying anything. She just made too much.
He was denying. He was in denial that the whole of Africa
depends on
that.
No, but it doesn't.
On the river.
Maybe East Africa, yes, but not the whole of Africa. The whole of Africa care less about the Nile. South Africa and West Africa don't care about the Nile.
See how he just went in denial? I said they depend. I didn't say that they care. They depend.
They don't depend on the...
You understand that's the source of the Nile, right?
Oh my gosh.
I told him that. He said no.
That's the beginning.
In the beginning.
Hey,
look, first off, okay, yes, that was the beginning of, like, what's called. But, like, right now, nobody cares about them now.
Who told you? It's only you who does not care.
Hydroelectricity. It produces electricity to majority of the countries in Africa.
Did you just say a majority of the country? If we can't produce electricity for ourselves, how is it produce it for everybody?
Did you just hear that?
Yes, you heard me right. If we can't produce it
and
for ourselves...
And then you're the same person before that was saying South Sudan is being a slave.
We are.
I look sick, man.
We just had a conversation about how the West is taking over our country.
Hey guys.
It was good, brother.
Hey, Muski, how are you?
Yeah, pretty good, man. Just
hey.
You guys get arrested by telling us go to Africa.
No, but you put in a lot of questions in the comments. Oh, what was that about?
I don't want to get arrested.
Muski, are you a snitch? Is that what you're telling me?
Man, if I am, I wouldn't tell you. So.
Ding, guys. What are you doing, brother?
I'm gonna tell you none of my business, mate. You might be a snitch.
Who, me?
Me.
Couldn't be.
I don't really care, man. I'm probably not coming back to South Sudan anyway. I could care.
I'm definitely going back there, man.
I'm going to Kenya though. Shoot, I got a girl in Kenya, so I'm not really tripping.
Nah, I'm going there for the money, man. I'm not trying to miss out, or my kids miss out on that shit.
So, Amil, let me ask you. So for you have Amil. So for you have a black girlfriend or a black wife.
I'm not gonna get married to anything but a South Sudanese woman.
But he's going to Kenya for a Kenyan girl?
No, go for it. The kidney for South Sudanese.
Yeah, because you were saying something. How did someone go, a black person to,
Yeah.
I would never be with a white person. It's willingly.
Yeah, I was talking to brother about like if you have a South Sudanese child with a white person.
Do you understand that? You do understand that there are people out there like me, literally me myself. I have a child with a white person, and it's not like when I was, it's like I was aware of whatever that was going on for years and years and decades. No, some of us just grew up the same as black people grew up. And they find out, there's no freedom of speech in Africa, I would say. And most of the countries, the same as, other white people. Like, they're just growing up to learn that, hey, okay, this is that. You understand that?
Yeah, but
then there's a part that Idi Amin say, hopefully most of you know who is Idi Amin. He said that there could be freedom of speech. It's okay. You're allowed to have your freedom of speech, but there is no guarantee of freedom after the speech.
Exactly. That's true. But my problem is like.
So here in Africa, you cannot talk the way you were saying. No, you cannot do that because you can have a freedom of speech there and then, but there is no guarantee that there will be freedom after your speech.
Wait. So is that your excuse for like getting married to a white person? What?
That's crazy.
No, I'm just trying to make you understand because you were saying, why are we not built?
You know the white
No, because part of what you were saying is, why are we not building our country? Why are we not doing this? Because we do not have that privileges, okay? I would take Trump, for instance. I don't know how many of you stand with him, but to me, I look at him as someone who is cleaning corruption off his country. He's doing what other people should have done. Nigeria, Uganda.
No, please, for the love of God, don't you ever compare Trump
Why?
to any African leader.
Donald Trump is cleaning corruption?
He's not cleaning a goddamn thing. That nigga
Donald Trump's actually corrupting America.
he's the prime example. He's the most African white man I've ever seen in my life.
I agree with you, man, because I feel like this guy will say something, and then if everybody agrees with it, like say like the wall thing, it's like, I'm gonna build a wall. Everyone's like, yeah. He's like, you know what, it's a good idea. Now he's gonna do it. Like he says things, and then when he agrees to it, and then he does it. Like he doesn't. It's just like ideas out there, and people are just picking it up. And if it's like he has traction, then he'll pick that one and he'll go with it. Like he never promised you something that he actually done. He always goes, you know what? I'm gonna fight this country, and then we leave it. And if no one like doesn't go viral on Twitter or on just on the internet, it doesn't go viral on the internet. This is what I realized about him. If what he said doesn't go viral on the internet, he wouldn't do it. But if it goes viral, he's gonna push that that agenda until it happens, and then people end up liking him. But it's like, bro, this guy is just testing the water. He's just throwing ideas, and then people.
He's really not. That's the problem. I
feel like he's really doing that though. Like I'm not American, so I don't know, but I'm just saying, like, what I see, usually what goes viral he does, or what doesn't go viral he doesn't do.
He's the most dangerous kind of politician, which is a person that you believe is inconsistent and doesn't do what they need to do.
I mean, he still didn't build a wall yet, and it's been like 8 years, and this is like his last term, and still I'm waiting for the wall still, You
have to listen to. You don't listen to what he says. You have to look at what he does. He's specifically selling America off to the biggest bidder. Like if you keep getting
China, right? I wouldn't know, but yeah, I feel like Russia or China. Yeah, Russia or China.
No, not even close to that. Basically, what he's doing right now is he's selling the middle and the lower class to the highest bidder. So the American middle class used to be able to be subsidized by the government. Meaning, like in the 1950s when the wars happened, they were able to get houses and be able to do what they need to do and live large and be happy. And the American dream was a thing. Now, after Reaganomics, was basically said trickle-down economics, which is like letting the billionaires be able to make the money, then the money will come down to poor people, and they believed it, right? Didn't happen. They made it to where the billionaires held all the reign. And now they're getting richer and richer. And in the 90s, they started what was called lobbying, which is basically you can give money to a specific political entity and then have them pass laws. So it basically legalized corruption in the state, and now the government is trying to give tax breaks to even more billionaires. So Donald Trump is just about that. Notice how the person that he talks to the most is Elon Musk, who gave him the most money in his campaign.
Yeah, but don't you see a pattern like in Sudan, like Africa? You know how most of our presidents are like war generals.
Yeah.
Like look what they're doing with the war, and he's a businessman, so most likely he will do something with business. You know what I'm saying?
My biggest fear in the next 4 years is if the United States gets involved.
He's ex-soldier, so he's more into like getting his what do you call it, like surrounding folk or whatever, his country secured with the army, so his army strong. So it depends like who's the president and what their background is. Usually, if the background is like with army or business or whatever, usually they lean to that more than they will lean to anything else because that's their strong point. Like, because I know he's a businessman, so he's selling like, oh look, I'm a businessman, I can make America a lot of money, and people are like, you know what, he is, so they follow him. Yeah, so it's like
he was never successful.
What they're good at, really. They're trying to fix the world, like the country or whatnot.
He's not fixing the goddamn thing, bro. He's one of the worst businessmen that we've ever because he's had 8 but he was 8 bankruptcies, some shit like that. Like Donald Trump, if he would have just kept his money where his father had left it, he would be richer now than he is.
Nah, but you know, like even his grandpa is one that already started a thing. I think his father got from his grandpa, and then he borrowed money from his. I think his dad gave him like $1 million. Then the loan,
$2 million.
Yeah, $1 million loan of from like who would loan them dad like $1 million, but whatever. And then he started doing New York. So he kind of built it by himself, even though he got like $1 million to start with.
Here's the problem with that is like he didn't like that. That's even you believing that is bullshit.
Nah, I do believe it because I've been looking at him, bro. Like he's one that like you realize every time Donald Trump goes up, Bitcoin goes up as well. Like 2014 when he got, I think 2014 was elected or whatnot. Bitcoin,
the economy is at the lowest it's ever been.
I'm saying because he's the one that legalized Bitcoin. You could buy houses and stuff. He was the one that first person that did that. Like he made Bitcoin to be like, the same market and everything. Trump did that. No one did that. And then now again, he's president. Bitcoin went up again. So it's like
Bitcoin. Keyword Bitcoin.
Yeah,
the actual economy is fucked.
Bitcoin goes up. I'm like, this is Donald Trump. So next time, I don't know, probably not the first time. But I'm like, because when I was like 18, 17, I was going to buy Bitcoin for like, I don't know, $500. Also, it was going for $30. But then I was like, I'll buy for $5. But then I went out that day. I went out that day, spent the money.
Brother, you know that's not Donald Trump, right?
No, it's Donald Trump. But like, he's the one that signed it. Like, he signed it down there in America.
No. Bitcoin is consistently going to go up every 4 years and every quarter. It's been consistently going up. Even when Donald Trump became president, it was in the same 4-year cycle that it always goes.
Yeah, but
he didn't push a goddamn thing. And that's my point. Is like everybody associates. I was alive and awake too. My boy became a multimillionaire off of it. And he's telling me it was never Donald Trump. Like, my boy has become a millionaire off of Bitcoin.
So who think you, like, in your point of view, who you think pushed Bitcoin to go that high?
Bitcoin was always going to go that high because it was always
but who pushed it, like, at that time? Because he passed a bill on Bitcoin. I remember he passed a bill on Bitcoin.
He passed a bill recently, but that's still...
I'm saying, like, I'm saying every time he's up, he always passes a bill on Bitcoin. And that kind of gives it to go up again and shit like that. You see, I don't know, bro. You got to look it up.
It's not necessarily the same thing. And also, that's my point about Donald Trump. It's like a lot of the things that people acknowledge to him are not actually him. It's just he's an opportunist that is able to capitalize in the worst moments. And he's the kind of terrible person that I speak about. Is like people just assume that he's the reason for specific things, and I'm just like, no, he's not. He is the worst thing for it. There's a reason why the American economy is tanking as bad as it is. Because people believe that him doing the tariff situation was the smartest thing. And it's not.
That's the most dumbest thing. Like, we get affected here as well. So it's like, that's the worst thing. Like, I think last time when he stopped trading with the Chinese, we lost $3 billion just because of him. And it's like 2-3 days that he didn't want to trade with the Chinese. And we trade with the Chinese. I think we had like some sort of bond with them. So we couldn't even do that. We lost like $3 billion. And I'm like, Donald Trump doesn't even help us. Like, I just like, it's funny because he's, like I said, he's a reckless bullet. Like, never know.
My point was Donald Trump is the most African white man I've ever seen in my life because he's the definition of an African politician in America.
Yeah. Now I feel you. Yeah, that's what. That's the reason I follow American politics because like whatever he does, trickles down. Like whatever any country does, like China or whatever, it trickles down to where you live. Doesn't matter.
How do we believe that he's a Christian, man? That shit doesn't make any sense. And now I understand why African prosperity preachers make so much money.
Nah, but I don't know. This is my theory though. But I believe like the reason he says a Christian man is just like how so like how like when we grow up, I don't know about you, but
he's a businessman, not a Christian man.
Yeah, no, he's a bad businessman. He's never had a good business. That's the problem.
It's a self, how you can say it, self beliefs. How like Southern belief you go to church, have a good family.
You know how bad Southern beliefs is? Southern beliefs is also that black people.
What they just grew up on. So
black people aren't actually.
How we grew up in like tribalness and all that shit too. The same thing as he did. He grew up with self beliefs. We grew up in tribalism. So it's like now. So even though we think we don't like we call it like practice it, we actually do.
You know what's funny about it is like it makes sense that Africans love Southern people because they're the type of people to be like, oh yeah, we love our people, but then you start wars.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. So it's just like that, I reckon.
Jesus, and then you kill people.
I mean, like, yeah, no, fuck that tribe. But Jesus, we love each other.
Yes, so
you know what I mean? It's crazy stuff, bro.
Niggas be talking about Yeshua Messiah, and then
it's like when you look in the music industry, you see, for example, I would say Davido from Nigeria. The guy came from a silver spoon, okay? So when he stands in the stage and he's claiming he's the GOAT, to me, I don't believe it because he started from something already, from someone's sweat. Now, when you look at someone like Wizkid, that guy started from the bottom, So there is a way I would weigh with him than someone who is up there, who is not being fed by a silver spoon.
Here's my problem. What's the better music?
Now, I'm saying about better music is the mentality you have to like. See, if you listen to Davido, you might listen. But if you listen to Davido, you might actually get rich. So like, but if you listen because the mentality, the reason you don't like Davido is because he's rich or whatever. But he might actually have good points to be where he is. You know what I mean? So like, you just don't judge because like, he's
no. I am a musician myself. You know that. I am a musician myself. From where I am. So if I say that, I understand there are people there who have people handing them money, supporting them, there are people in the industry. So it's easier for them. But then for someone like me, it is so hard to maneuver your way through. However good you are, however good lyrics you have, however good vocals you have. No, unless you have someone there for you, you're going to take a while. Or unless someone from the other side notice you to pick you up. No, it will take you forever.
Yeah.
Or you could just talk to the homie and then just focus on building your platform. I always say become an entertainer first, then focus on the music. Or make your music in silence and become an entertainer first, then flip it. Because here's the thing, most people would never know this, but
what do you mean make your music in silence? What do you mean make your music in silence?
Meaning like you create your music, create your albums, keep pushing your music forward, right? But become famous first so that whenever you can transition into music, people will be like, oh my God, wait, they make music too? And then boom.
Yeah.
How do you become famous?
Yeah, so what he's saying, also, I just want to John Taylor. So he's saying like maybe become an actor, it's easier to become a musician than become an actor first, and then to become a music choir.
So you guys don't believe that even becoming an actor is part of the media part?
Yeah, no, I'm saying,
you need to have someone up there to put you in the right.
No, I think
I'm like amateur. I'm just acting as an example, but even become like an amateur actor, like an extra, you have to be like rapping like close shoulder with the rich and famous, because now the most famous person might be like behind the scene with them, and that might give you one chance to talk to them. So that's one step closer to your dreams. Even that's not your dream to become an actor. So it's like find other avenues to get closer to them people so you could talk to them. That's all it. And that's how some people do it.
Exactly. Like I had this conversation with my sister. Right, my sister makes music, and I write for her a little bit. I told her the same thing. It's like you got to build.
Which part of music does she do music in Sudan or the States?
Oh no, she does music in the States. So I mean, we're all in the States. I'm in Texas. So for me, it's the same conversation. It's like, I always tell her, it's about marketing and marketing yourself online, because online is the industry now. The industry doesn't even need to go through your home country. You just need to be able to get an audience in the world. Once you have that, and once you're able to make money off of that.
Do you understand that you being in the States and me being in Uganda, your audience are far ahead of me already with the local people in South Sudan than me who is here in Uganda with my people in Uganda? Do you understand that? Where you come from. Uganda, number one, they do not support their talents. They do not support their music. That is where we're back. We make good music. No, it is not. It is not. This is the reality. When you look at the entire East Africa, you look at Nigeria. Nigerians, they are known for their music because they love their music. They support their musicians. Look at Kenyans. Kenyans, they do the same thing. But in Uganda, we are solo. We only have a few artists up there.
It's about creating something that's compelling enough to where the rest of the world hears you before.
Yeah, like you guys have like Big Brother, you know, like TV shows like Deal or No Deal, or like, you know, Family Feud. Like, go there and then sing, you know, like, you don't, like, that's how, you know.
I don't even think that's necessary. It's like, you just have to build an audience. That's
I know, but if you want to like get a bigger core audience, people will be like, hey, who's that girl from
Build the audience. Just build your music. That's it.
Yeah, no, but that's the hard way of she's saying, but because she's saying it's hard.
No. But you guys have pointed.
You gotta go further.
You guys have pointed out that side. Is there a way that you guys could explain it to her more in case she goes and tries to do it?
Yeah. Okay, so basically, I would say like this: you have to connect with specific people that you know are connected with a bigger audience. So, for example, when you have a friend that has like a large platform, you integrate your music into that. Like, ask them to put the music under the subtext of a skit.
Yeah, video clips,
video clips, and then you just keep getting connected like that, because it's people skills will win you more than just you by yourself on your own talent. I always tell people this all the time. Like, running it with the people that you know, the people that you've been around, will grow your audience a lot quicker. So keep pushing that, and then continue doing that, because like, you'll find more connections throughout the industry and other people outside of home. I always say it. Your people are never going to support you more until you actually make it. That's just the truth.
Okay, so which type of music is your sister doing?
She does R&B, and then she does a little Afro beats, but mostly R&B. She's a vocalist. But she does, I remember we wrote a song.
How is it doing that side?
It's the same thing. I always try to get on her ass about it, but she's too fucking lazy. It's the same thing as like, you have to build an audience. I always tell her the same thing. She already has 10K followers, but her thing is like, she doesn't understand that you have to market. And a part of marketing is being funny, being overtly yourself. Like, there's a reason why Doechii is one of the biggest artists in the world. It's because she's also a funny entertainer. She's also a personality. She's also a person that people want to like.
Have you checked her background? The people behind her. Have you checked her background and the people behind her?
Oh yeah. Honestly, yeah. She's with TDE, but when she started off, she was by herself in Orlando. Like, people forget that like, she had a hit before she transitioned into a bigger label, and she became the person that she was.
What's her famous song? Is it Twin or is it the other one?
It's What It Is.
Yeah, What It Is, ho. What's up? Every broke nigga gotta get it. She had that song before she even.
No broke nigga needs to have a woman. Fuck that.
Yeah. But that's funny as hell, because broke niggas be having women all the time. Because we have good dick.
What? The fact that he just threw that in there and then casually just went over it, like.
I mean, it's the truth. Like,
I don't know.
Broke? You're broke?
Yeah, I'm definitely broke. I'm a comedian. What do you think? I might have a lot of followers, but it doesn't mean I'm making money. So
you have a lot of punanis around you, huh?
Unfortunately, yeah, that's actually the truth.
Yeah, believe it or not, I got friends that became rappers just to get girls, and they're actually making it right now. It's crazy.
I mean, it's the truth. Like,
yeah,
let's
it's
be honest.
like, man, I need girls. I'm gonna make a couple of songs, and then now they're like loving because they don't even like rapping. They just do it because of the girls.
I mean, it's not a bad way to start.
Yeah, they're like, they should do it. I'm like, nah, man. I play maybe one song at a time. I want to be one hit wonder or whatnot. Now, no, I do have friends. That are in the music industry here in Australia, and I think I got like one that's touring around the world right now. Her name is Elsie. Yeah, she tours around. She's from Kenya. And then I got some in Sudan as well.
Wait, are you in?
No, that's Swiss. No, they're not really the. No, I'm Adelaide, but the Swiss. I'm the Swiss people though. Like they're pretty cool. Like yeah, I know of them. Well, I don't know they know of me too.
Wait, what time is it in Australia right now?
I'm in Adelaide, so right now it's like 1:30, 1:31
in the morning.
Yeah, PM. So yeah, technically.
AM.
What's good with you? Brisbane should be like, I don't know, maybe like 1 o'clock right now, probably. Yeah, because Brisbane's behind. And then Melbourne's in front, and then Sydney's in front. And then Perth's like way behind, probably like 10 o'clock or whatever. But yeah, we're in the middle of the time zone, to be honest. Alright. Yeah, so like, do you sing? Miss, I don't know her name like that.
Ivy?
Yeah.
Ivy. Yes, I do sing, but then the problem, I'm from Uganda, but then at the same time I'm from Gulu. So Gulu is like, when you look at our musical records, right to come to Kampala to make a hit is always hard. Like we have been having artists after artists from northern Uganda. The problem is we rarely support our own people, like even from Gulu itself. So now coming this side of Uganda, it's so hard. So there's that tribalism, hate, and jealousy, and not supporting them, something like that. It happens a lot. So now for you to come from my village with my language, I do not speak the Kampala language, that's the Uganda. It makes it even more difficult for you to penetrate through. So even if you guys are saying, oh, you need to be around people who have influence, people who are, it is so hard. It is so hard because when you meet these people, they may like you fine, but still they're like, nah, this is not gonna work.
Yeah, they're gonna give you the keys because you might be better than them, and then they get jealous, and then yeah, I know what you mean. But like many were saying, but I was like, this, like he said, like, there's other ways of like building up your fans, you know. So like, so you got, you know, like we go for a job resume, like you go for a job, you know, you don't go resume with no like references, right? So like, so technically it's like get your fans up, like get your cool fans. So when you do go to them people, and they do go listen to you or go look even YouTube, they see people like, and the more, you know, because now they see people like you, they're like, you know what? If these people like her and I'm a singer too, they might like me, and then they could get something out of it, which is more fans. So that's what they think, right? So it's like you need to build your resume, so they could be like, "Yep, I'm gonna make a song with her too." You know what I mean? Because now, but you have no fans. They're like, "Why would I make a song with you? No one knows you. Like, what do I get out of it?" So that's what they think of. So like, if you build your cool fan up first, which is like my friends have like songs on Instagram. You know, you type in the name, the song comes on Instagram. You put it on the photo. You type right now the songs on what's called TikTok. The name will come up with their songs. So like put SoundCloud. So put your songs in like them kind of Apple stores and all that kind of stuff. And then just make a page as well, like TikTok page when you just post your random. So always post your songs, not like Little Dirk or whatever. Post your songs, you singing, you know, and post it on your page or whatever. That might get you fans, and then my people, you know, might follow them. My people might listen. So then when you do go to them, or do get like a chance to talk to them, you have like some sort of like a good resume that, you know what I mean? So like you won't have like nothing, you have something, so they might get a bit more interested in you, because they're like, if those people are watching you like this, you might be good, you know, you might have something that no one's, you know, people like to think they're smart. They'll be like, oh look what I found talent, even though they don't know, like, you know, they like to say they have talent. So like that alone could get you a song, because no one wants to be like, you know, even Justin Bieber. Look, Usher doesn't even get no credit no more, but apparently he found Justin Bieber. But if Usher didn't find Justin Bieber, someone else is going to find Justin Bieber, because he has talent, you know what I mean? But now he's saying that he created Justin Bieber. He didn't really create Justin Bieber. The guy was going to blow up either way. Even without him, he was a good singer. He had the marketing and everything. So is this that alone could help you You know what I mean? So if marketing and and all that kind of stuff is easy, just fool them. Just think you're stupid or whatever. But at the end of the day, you get what you get. Like, it's like, honestly, I would say, because the end of the music industry is pretty shit. So just use them the way they gotta use you. That's how you're gonna live in that music industry, to be honest.
So you said you're also a musician?
No, I got a lot of friends that are musicians. Like,
okay.
Like 80% of my friends are musicians. If not, they're like they make beats. I'm like the only person that just works a normal job. But yeah, but then when I do go around, like, they like to say I'm the manager, so that's how I get away with shit. But yeah, I have nothing to do with music.
So that's like the artist, your friends are from the other side of the states.
So I don't really have connections with people outside of Australia. I just have connections in Australia.
Do you have like local artists?
Yeah, a lot. Yeah, groups like Liberians and even I think any Ghanaians. And there is, but I don't know of them. But I'll tell you about a couple. I know Melbourne, Brisbane, Sydney.
Which part of the country are they in? The local artists?
Adelaide, Melbourne, Sydney, Brisbane, and some Perth.
Okay.
Australia's not as big as Africa. So like, if you're a black musician, if you're black and you make music, you already know the person. You know what I mean? Because you're in the same industry, so you already know. It's easy to tell black people from white people. So it's like, yeah, brother, you make music too? I make music, right? And then you make, collab, and that's how. So it's easy here because there's not many black artists that are well known. So if you do meet one, usually meet another one, then you're into the circle, But I think in Africa, because everybody's trying to be a musician and whatever, so I think it's harder down there. But here, there's so much room. It's like we don't need to cheat each other, like trying to help each other instead of trying to cheat each other. Because this market's for us to open. Like there's no black people doing it like us. They're the only black people doing it here.
The problem with the African industry, there's a lot of gatekeepers. The gatekeepers are so tough, and they will not allow you to penetrate through unless they're gonna benefit something from you. Yeah. So now, me as a lady, even get tougher because you find someone, I'm gonna do this, but then they want to get in between your pom pom, And even if they do, they will not even still push you through. You see, so that's why it is so hard. It is so hard. So
we deal with Sony, so like Sony be signing us. We don't deal with like good music. We don't deal with MMG. We don't deal with them kind of label after label. We just deal with like Sony, usually the number one. Is it music provider down here in Australia? Like they're the one that be signing most of the young kids. So we don't deal with the other people like like Drake or Kendrick Lamar or whatever. Like we don't do them people. And Sony's working about Jewish people or whatnot. So. But it depends like how serious you want to be. Because if you really want, I feel like I never heard you sing, but I feel like if you came here and go to Sydney, sing for a couple of years, I reckon you'll make it.
Yeah.
Like there's no doubt about it. Don't think the reason you might not make it is if you quit. But in Australia, if you don't quit and you continue, you'll make it. It's simple as that. It's not like you have to do it for 20 years and don't make it. Like here, you want to be a basketball player? Do it for 10, 5 years, you'll make it. Eventually, you'll make it. Like, anything you do here, you'll make it. Because it's so new to us. Like, so it's like,
So which are the artists? Miss Thickums, you were saying something?
Yeah, I was saying, so do you think if you became a high top end influencer, and then you put out your music once you grew your fans, do you think that wouldn't work?
I believe it will work because right now TikTok has helped us a lot. Because right now every day you have like so many followers every day. So I just opened my TikTok account this year, but now I'm like good numbers. So
yeah, that's good.
Is it me? Or she stopped?
Nah, some getting cut off. I'm not gonna lie.
I'm following that more than.
We can't hear you.
Yeah, you're cutting off a little bit.
Back.
Yeah, Mr. How about you? I heard you sing too.
Ghost.
Yeah.
I said for me, I'll use my singing for like as a ghost singer, but no, not
True.
yeah, not publicly like
Nah, but see,
like
yeah, that's what I tried to ask her too. Like how sex, like what's the level of success? Cause I know some people here in Australia, like they're like local, like they're successful locally. So it's like, and they like they don't know in America or nothing, but they're known here, Australia, more wide Australia here. So they're doing that's success for them, you know. Like, so I don't know what kind of level she's on. She wants.
Like, what's her name? The one that just did Super Bowl with Kendrick.
Caesar.
Yeah, she was a background noise, literally.
Yeah.
Just,
background singer.
Yeah, background singer.
You got background noise.
Not like, you know, man titles, she was just being used for her voice. You know that song by Eminem and Dr. Dre?
Nah, that's not her. That's not my. Oh no, that was.
No, that's her. Yeah.
There's two. No, I need a doctor.
Yeah, I need a doctor.
Yeah, I was my other chick, to be honest.
Yeah, that one and yeah.
But the thing is, she's been around since 2008. Like she's been around that. She's been on since 2008. But like it's only like it was 2017, 16 or whatever it was. So she's been around for a long time. So you know.
So you can still do Untitled where you don't have to.
Yeah.
You know, just be a background noise and still make the money until you want to be titled and then and monetize yourself. Let's go. Good luck.
Is it better? Oh, I can't really see him.
Hey, I'm done. But yeah, what's it called? Where Emmanuel's gone, I was gonna talk to him, but he wouldn't hear me. You guys are oversimplifying. What's it called? The singing process. Oh, you just do this. It's easy as everyone. No, if it's that easy, everyone would become a singer. It's much more tougher than that.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's good. That's what I'm saying. If you're good, then
also, Uganda and East Africa singing is different. We actually had lives about this. It's very different in the sense that in Uganda, what's it called? If you want to just look at the Nigerian singer, the Afrobeats. The like right now, I can tell you a bunch of Afrobeat singers to me are better than Drake, but Drake has way more money. The investment in the music industry in Africa is nothing compared to the U.S.
So nobody was oversimplifying it. What they were saying was for her to try being like a content creator and build up her fans and build up her base, and then introduce her music. And once she does that, then
they said that later.
Other people would see her and try and want to buy her.
That came later. Miss Thickums, that came later. Before they were oversimplifying. They said, just do this. It's easy. Just do that. Do this. It's easy. I just keep telling my that you're talking about the sister, but she's lazy. He said it first. Yeah.
Well, what I'm doing at the moment that is getting me audience is cooking. Because it's like my passion.
All right, thank you guys. Here's my process for making my Falcon soldier. See you guys in the future live. Bye-bye.